new feature that we have for our clients and community before we go into break. So Chelsea is joining us. For those that don't know Chelsea, Chelsea runs our IDSS team, is responsible for the product development, client onboarding, and support and services. And we are going to be talking a little bit about the Tempest community. So the Tempest community is a new online platform and essentially like a forum that we now are creating. And I believe it's live now, right, Chelsea?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. So it is replacing what we used to call the hub, rest in peace. And, you know, if people are wondering, well, why are you doing it? For those that were on the last session, we feel very, very strongly that a lot of the pluses and value of this kind of virtual conversation is something that we learned is something we want to carry on over the next couple of years and continue to strengthen our existing relationships. So we are launching this new platform today. It's a more interactive experience than what we had with the hub. So we are encouraging questions and answers, conversations. It's very flexible in terms of creating new categories. Chelsea will do a quick walkthrough. Again, it's going to be very much an evolution over the next couple of months as we create it. But we are going to be very, very active in it when it comes to driving innovation of our products and services and making sure that we're dialed in to create the right products and services to support kind of the evolution of the destination organization over the next couple of years. And for you know, what we touched on last session, whether it's really focusing on more functionality around services, which we talked about, more website evolution to be more community focused. We're going to kind of create a lot of conversations about those things to make sure that the destination organization is positioned to be the best place for authoritative, factual information about the destination, the best place for services, and basically be able to take advantage of all the opportunities ahead of us. Another point too is to provide value. It's a big piece too. I think all of us on the Zoom today have had a lot of time to kind of sit there and think about what we do, you know, our careers, how we spend our days over the past year or so. And for us here at Tempest, it's been really important for us to focus on the value that we provide more than anything to our clients. It's what we feel really strengthens and creates our organization as a highly functioning organization. So our big focus there is to provide a lot of value. And how we're going to do that is providing a lot of content on a very consistent basis. And we're going to be asking our clients and community to kind of help us drive what content they're looking for and really kind of share everything that we know in all aspects of everything we do. And then most importantly, just to have a lot of fun. I think that today so far has been fun. I'm really excited that we have a new band name, although I'm not sure who's winning. I think it is Revenge Travel. And with that, I'm going to hand it off to Chelsea, and she's going to do a quick little walkthrough. And as I mentioned before, this is now live in IDSS. It replaces the hub. It's a lot more than the hub. It's going to be help, articles, videos, as well as discussion forums about everything we do, not just IDSS. For those of our clients who are not IDSS subscribers, you can go ahead and create an account outside of IDSS, but if you are within IDSS, it is a single sign-on functionality. So I will hand it off to Chelsea without further ado, and thanks again for joining us today.
Great, thanks, Alex. So the first kind of thing I just wanted to show, we wanted to show when you log into the community, you're going to see this home screen right here. So you'll be able to search the community for any help articles, discussions, things like that. The first thing that you'll notice is the discussions here at the top. And those will change, and we'll be adding to those continually throughout time. So that's pretty exciting. On the right-hand side, you'll be able to create your posts. And as Alex mentioned, this community is not necessarily meant for support in any capacity, but we do have our support links right there if you did have support-related questions. And then, so yeah, like I mentioned, you'll be able to participate in discussions. We do have general topics here, but as a user, you will have the ability to add to those discussions, create new topics, and just interact with each other through everyday discussions or challenges you may be having, and kind of bounce ideas off of each other. we'll be in there, as Alex mentioned as well. So we'll be able to interact with you and answer any questions and kind of add to the conversation as well. And then another great aspect, you'll be able to search and follow other community members. So this is just an example here. You'll be able to search for those members. You'll be able to follow them. You'll be able to private message them. So if you wanted to kind of take the discussion off of the forum into a private one-on-one setting, you can actually do that through the private message functionality as well. And then, yeah, we also have webinars. So not just IDSS webinars, but any of the Tempest webinars that we'll be doing, we'll be posting these in the community. You'll have the ability to sign up for them. You'll be able to RSVP, so other users will be able to see who's going to be attending that webinar as well. And you can also, after the webinar, comment, leave your feedback, ask any questions, and that's just another great discussion area as well. Another great aspect is sharing and voting on product feedback. So especially with IDSS feedback, clients will give us feedback for a feature or things like that. And so this is just a great place. If you have feedback, you can go ahead and add it here in the community. And then from there, other clients can actually respond. They can vote for that feedback, give their feedback as well. And that's going to be really great for us. We really value all of the feedback that our clients give us. We definitely take it to heart and we investigate and see how we can use that feedback to further, develop the product and all of that. So this is a really great feature that we're excited for as well. And then also there will be how-to articles. This is a great kind of chunk of the community. There's over 350 articles, help articles that are in here that have to do with how to within IDSS. So it's just a great place. You can search how to do something in IDSS. You should see an article there. And another great aspect of the community from our standpoint is we can see the popular searches. We can see all of the failed searches. So if you had searched for something in the community and it's not there, we'll be continuing to add to that, to those articles to make sure that we encompass everything that may or may not be searched by you all. Another great aspect, it will provide new staff IDSS training. So if you have a new staff member, you can use this tool as part of your onboarding. We have IDSS training guides for every aspect of IDSS. We also have training videos. So this could be used in conjunction with, your own personal onboarding that you have for new staff. And, they can utilize this to get more knowledge into IDSS. As always, you can always request a one-on-one training with one of our staff members, but this is a great resource for your new employees as well. Another aspect is within the partner extranet. So if the partners are in the extranet, they can actually click on the help button up in the top right when they are in there, and they'll have access to IDSS extranet training videos as well as how-to guides within the extranet. So that's another great aspect too. You can use this as a resource for your partners to learn more about the extranet. They can also leave some comments too in there, so we can continually provide updates to the extranet and gather feedback that's really valuable as well through this community. And as Alex mentioned, it's a seamless integration. So when you are within your IDSS account, you can actually click the question mark in the top right, and then it will replace what was formerly known as the hub. If you click there, you'll automatically be signed into the community and redirected to the homepage of the community. So that's another great thing. If you are not an IDSS user, if you go to the community website, and we'll make sure to follow up with that link, you can request to sign up and we can get you set up from there.
Yeah, and I just wanted to add as well, like this by no means replaces our fantastic support channels and the focus that we have on delivering fast, accurate, friendly support to all of our clients. Support is still the best place to go if you have very important things that you need quick, accurate answers to. At the same time, if there are questions that maybe you would like input or feedback from the greater community outside of just our team, then we think that the community is a great place to go there. Another thing I wanted to also mention is the flexibility that we have within the platform is really, really fantastic. So we can really break out a bunch of different categories around the types of things that we all want to discuss. So we really kind of started with some content here today. We'll be in there quite a bit over the next couple of weeks and months. For example, everything today that we talked about will be available there in the community, and we'll be evolving that as we go. So again, feedback is fantastic. If anybody has any on what they would like to see, we would love to see it. And then as well, as Chelsea kind of mentioned, this also has a whole section for your partners and stakeholders. And I think one of the other evolutions we're looking at from a feature roadmap, which I think we'll probably put up there and have some people vote on it, is the ability for you to create your own kind of forum category within your IDSS instance if you want to engage with your community within IDSS as well. And I think that that's kind of on the roadmap as well, right, Chelsea? Or should I have not said that?
Yeah, no, it's definitely something that has been requested, and we're definitely considering. So
yeah, so we have a lot of new stuff. Like I said, I mean, we definitely have a lot to talk about over the next couple of weeks and months as we kind of lead into Tourism Academy in October. I think that we're kind of refining some of the final touches on our roadmap and what we'll be kind of releasing between now and then. And I think we're going to use this as a vehicle to help get a lot of engagement to, again, drive innovation, make sure that we're focused on the right things, and we're continue to be a product-focused company and a community-focused company as well. So if anyone has any questions, we're here for a few more minutes, or we're happy to end early and grab some coffee.